Alright guys, so I just wanted to say, man, today was negative like 10 degrees in Chicago. I ended up getting six service calls today. They were all simple. Nothing complicated. And here's the thing, let me see. Downers Grove, that's a new system that I literally just swapped out a few months ago. On Belden, that's a new system that I installed with ductwork a few months ago. Honorary, same thing, completely new system I installed like a month ago. Central, that's the one house that I was at a few days ago with the spiral ductwork, all that stuff. Same thing, another system that I installed a few months ago. So we got 4 no heat calls on new systems. Okay guys, so keep that in mind, that there's new systems in case you're a homeowner and you're watching, and who knows, your problem might be included in there. And then I went to 63rd Street to go fix another system. This one was a completely brand new old furnace, not new customer, but just new property, new everything. And then the last one was in Harding. Same thing, no heat. This one, same thing. I didn't old systems pretty much, but let me walk you through. And then yeah, so last week was pretty slow. I don't really advertise that much, honestly, at this point. Just people call me, you know. And plus we've been having a really warm summer, not warm summer, warm winter. So today was the first day that I can say that was cold, and it's gonna be cold all week. If anything, I kind of got the whole week already booked, man. I got a restaurant with no heat that they're gonna need a motherboard. Just that's like 1,500, and then I got a furnace with ductwork, and then we're going to a building, the first building right off Lakeshore Drive, the first building. I'm not even sure, man. Something about connecting a radiator and moving some electric or something like that. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to show you guys what it's like to be an HVAC technician, and how I get by, at least. You know, I just do electrical and HVAC, and that's all I do. And with that, I'm able to maintain my family, and yeah, and comfortably. But anyways, enjoy, and hopefully we can film more projects on these. I got a nice video for this one, because this one's a Train Voyager system. Those are rare. Those have a microprocessor. The motherboards are like $800. Those are pretty fancy. I got the video for that. I'll upload it probably tomorrow or the day after, when I go swap the board out, and then I'll show you guys how I troubleshoot it. But anyways, enjoy, man. Alright guys, so the service cost started coming in. It's like literally -9 degrees over here, and technically I put this system in brand new. You should have seen how it looked. But this is, I don't know what, I mean, the house is already done. They got it up for sale. Just the most common issue, and I told the guy to make sure that he changes the filter, because usually on these houses when they do construction, oh look, this isn't even connected. Yeah, so I come in here, look, boom. This guy, and this isn't the one that I originally left, because I never buy that size ever in my life. I usually do 16 by 25. Originally I told the guy, hey, make sure that it's not black by ice, and make sure that the filter is clean. Uh-oh, why did it turn off? This was not supposed to turn off. Let's see what the error code is. Can you see? Where's the LED? Hold on. Angel, bájale. Why doesn't Goodman ever put the sight glass where it actually matters? That's one thing I'm never gonna understand from these guys. Yeah. It's not working.
Yeah. You gotta break it. Right. Right, Poppy?
Yeah. Trying to see if I can see a error code here. It's 1 beep, 2 beeps, 3 beeps, 4 beeps, 5 beeps, 6 beeps, I think it's on standby. Why is it on standby? Let me go check upstairs. Why is this thing on standby? 1 second. Yeah. It is cold though. So I checked outside. Well, another thing you want to do is if you're having problems and it's a new system. Okay, so this is clear, right? And so it's not that. That's odd. Angel, bájale, papá. Here goes. Good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's on. Alright. Same thing with this. Alright. Okay, so I took the door out. I'm gonna let it run. Worst case, it turns off again. I'm gonna take this door out right here, and then I'm gonna make sure that thermostat is sending voltage back down. So that'll be the first thing. Usually in a new system, it's rare I get this situation. So I'm just letting you guys, I'm bringing you guys along, see what it is. But for right now, I'm gonna let this thing run. I'm gonna let it run, see how long we can run before it turns off. So I'll give you guys posted, okay? Alright, so after I changed the filter, I also changed the batteries. And usually you can tell if everything is okay if the furnace is able to run for 10 minutes without the flame turning off, okay? If the flame turns off, it overheated and the blower is going to turn on for 5-6 minutes, okay? And the temperature is going to drop a few degrees, okay? And then turn on again. But either way, this one was pretty much simple. So let's go on to the next one. All right, guys. Next system, we got a Goodman 2-stage ECM blower upflow furnace, and the error code was EE2. The temperature was 52 degrees when we got there, but luckily there's no tenants living there. And the error code means that the pressure switches are off, man. So I'm going to show you guys a pamphlet of the book so that you guys can see the error code, okay? Alright, so when you have a motherboard that has 3 buttons, you got to press the middle button, scroll all the way until you see L6F, which means last 6 faults. And then there you're able to see all your error codes. For right here, you see 332, pressure switch circuit is not closed. So for her, I sent it to Johnstone. I sent it with the model number and the serial number, and they're talking about 4 days. So for her, it's a new system, and we have no choice but to wait. But that was my second call. Alright, so these are the double pressure switches because it's a 2-stage. So you see how the left one has a jumper? That's obviously the single stage, and then the right one is the 2-stage. So we'll swap these out. These are like $30 worst case if you're trying to buy it online. But she's got the warranty, and today the line in Johnstone was literally around the whole store. Usually when it gets really, really cold, it gets really, really busy. Let's hop over to the third call. So this is technically the second one today already. And then this is technically a new system. So when they called me that it wasn't heating, I got a little nervous, guys. I got a little nervous. Same thing, I got videos of this whole installation here. I ended up doing this ductwork right here. Same thing, the system, the ventilation outside. New system. I'm not sure if I give her 2-stage or single stage. Usually I like to hook them up and give them 2-stage. I'm not remember. This was a few months ago actually. This was like during the summer, last summer. So this will be the first time that they're running the heat. Yeah. So this will be service call number, let me see, 1, 2, 3. This is service call number 4 already. And then we have like another 3 or 4 more to go. So this is it's a good day. I like when it's simple service calls like this, man. Look, I plugged it up. Look at this right here. Boom. What you like about that, huh? And then the condenser is right above here. I'm gonna just make sure we're out of here and that's it. Alright, so after I left the filter ran and then the system ran, it turned off after 10 minutes. And then the error code was EE3, which means that it's overheating, right? So now we have a different error code, which is overheating. It's a new system, right? So 2 things that I noticed about this that it might cause it overheat. The first thing was that they kind of blocked the main return a little bit. And then, hold on. And then I noticed that the speed for the actual heating itself was on the lowest setting. So it was on F01. And then normally for heating on these type of systems, you can go up to F09. But for heating, it only allows you to go up to F04. So I increased the speed all the way. After I did that, it solved the problem. And then I just let the lady know that she's blocking 3 inches of that return. So they can fix it later if they want or not, or just leave it like that. But same thing, simple service call at the end of the day. Alright, so the next guy to call me, this guy called me at 9 a.m. Same thing, completely new system. They redid the basement, they're framing, they're building a new house. Actually, a really good customer, these guys. So they called me that the heat wasn't working, that it was 40 degrees, X, Y, Z. So usually when it's a new system and the customer calls me that it does not work, I always give them a checklist of things to do before I get there. The other guys, yes, I told them, hey, make sure that the filter works, but they didn't even check because I guess they're empty properties. But for this guy, since he was at the property at that time, I said, hey, well, obviously check the filter. Everybody checks the filter. But at the end of the day, I also told him check outside and make sure that the ice is not blocked up. At the end of the day, somebody turned the switch on the side of the furnace off. So he just clicked it on and it mysteriously worked. And he's like, oh. And that's it. Thank you. But yeah, so if you're a new customer or new system and it doesn't work, check the simple stuff, man. This guy, they probably tripped the breaker or maybe they bumped it. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it ended up working. So that takes care of honorary. And me personally, when they're new systems, I kind of know that whatever situation they got going on, it's going to be something simple. It's never going to be that the thing is undersized or that it's wired wrong or the thermostat shorted out or none of this because, you know, we kind of know what we're doing. So I like doing these type of systems. But anyways, I also got a video of this. Hopefully we can upload it. Man. But yeah, so this would be, what is the service call number 4. So we got 63rd Street and Harding left. And this is pretty much what I do on 2 of these. Actually, I was able to do over the phone, which was the last one. Well, actually, not the last one. The one that was the pressure switches, for that 2-stage, and then this one I was able to do over the phone, so I didn't really have to go over there. And then usually I give about a year labor, but that doesn't cover not changing the filter, right? So 2 guys, you know, I try not to charge them. All right. So let's go to 63rd Street, guys. Alright, so check where this guy is sending us next to do a quick service call, right? So the same building that we're going to right here on 63rd, same building.
In a quarter mile, take exit 58B towards 63rd Street.
58B, baby. So anyway, so the same building that we're going to right now, they called me, I think, I don't know when, maybe a month, maybe let's say 2-3 months ago. And original complaint was that there was no heat. You know, there's no heat. Okay, whatever, no heat. So tell me why I
Take exit 58B, then merge onto South Hill Avenue.
inside that apartment, I get straight up hit up with a lot of heat. The furnace was working, everything was working. I was like, why would they call me to come here if there's no heat? When I was
Merge onto South Hill Avenue, then turn left onto West 63rd Street.
63rd. So yeah, so I remember this building. Anyway, so the lady wasn't trying to pay her rent, so they ended up just getting her out of here. But anyways, this is the next
Turn left onto West 63rd Street.
I'll just get over there real quick, and then hopefully it's something simple. All right, guys. Look at that. I really don't like coming over here, honestly, low key. So on something like this will be where I send you guys, because I got a few guys that that when I don't go, they don't mind going, right? So technically, yes, this is a good customer, man. He's got a few buildings down here, but all the other buildings are in nice areas. Which actually, from here, we're gonna go to another building that he owns for some other issue. I'm not sure if it's a high efficiency boiler for hydronic radiator. I have no idea, but we'll see. Let me just let's just go see what's going on with this guy, and let's see what's up. You know, and I get there. Supposedly the original call was that I guess they didn't have any heat. So when I get there, it's literally 73 degrees, man. I'm thinking in my head, why are they calling me for this, man? I already told them not to call me if it's working. So I guess they said that it was making a loud clunking sound. So first thing I did was turn the system off. And then I just turned on the blower to see if the sound was either the blower or the inducer. Alright, so when I turned on the blower, the sound went on fine, everything's cool. So then obviously I turned the system off again, and then this time I turned on the heat, and then I raised the temperature on, right? And sure enough, when it started, right away I started hearing the rattling. So just so you guys know, these are the most common problem with these type of inducers, because they suspend on a rubber gasket, and eventually that rubber gasket is going to get thin, and then it's going to start rattling, right? So at the end of the day, all I did was just tighten the bolts a little bit, and it started working. And then just so you guys know, this motor right here costs about $400 plus another $400 to put it in. So it wasn't really worth it for him to try to replace it right now. So technically, he still got another 2 years left in it, but eventually he's gonna have to get ready to replace it. But this motor right here, the most common problem is that it gets loose. Okay, most common. Alright, so this is technically lunchtime, man. It's like almost 7 o'clock. Oh man, we just came from a service call from that one job. So for that lady, she ended up blocking the return, and the system was overheating. So all I honestly did was increase the fan speed. That's all I could really do at that situation. In the worst case, if I told her it's just gonna have to run. It'll overheat a little bit. The blower come on. It'll cycle and turn on again. But technically, only when it's extremely cold, because once the temperature goes up a little bit, she doesn't need to run it for 20 minutes non-stop, 20-30 minutes, you know. So anyway, so we're gonna go to hopefully one more service call, and then we're gonna call it a night. All right, guys, so this was the last service call of the day. Very simple system, man. Honestly, with these type of systems, you got two LEDs light, right? So all I did was look at the LED light. The right one was solid, the left one was flashing. So all I did was look to the left, look there. Hey, it says that the pressure switch is faulty. So, okay, the guy needs another pressure switch. So obviously it's late at night. They need some heat. So I say, hey, listen here, sir. I'm not really trying to rip you off. Yeah, I'll give him a break. I'll get it from somewhere else. It's no big deal. But it was a simple service call at the end of the day. So the pressure switch is probably one of the most common things that can go wrong on a system, just so you guys know. So the first thing you want to do is check the pressure switch and check the flame sensor. But that was pretty much the end of my day. And that's all I do, electrical and HVAC. I also got this video here that I'm going to upload, but I'm working on the diagram real quick. I'm doing like a 3D model real quick so you guys can kind of see how I run ductwork and stuff like that. This guy is actually a subscriber. And you know what? I took him to work with me a few days, and si le chinga el güey. So I like this guy, man. Hopefully we get a few big projects and we can bring him along. But anyways, thanks for watching my channel, guys. I don't even know what I made today, honestly. But if I didn't make that much, because remember, a lot of these were calls that were already like systems that I already put in. The only calls that I got that were honestly new were the last two. Let me see real quick how much I made, and then I'll let you guys know. Alright, guys, I gotta get out of here, man. But just if you guys want to see a bunch of stuff, just stick around, man. It doesn't happen every day, but you know what they say: when it rains, it pours, baby. When it rains, it pours. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I'm out of here. And then, hey, just know that we got some 6 units coming up in the future, 8 units, 12 units. You'll see, man. But anyways, I'm out of here, guys, and thanks for watching.